Federal High Court Abuja affirms Julius Abure as Labour Party chairman as Peter Obi and Governor Alex Otti suffer setback. Can you imagine? I know that Peter Obi and Alex Otti have stood out clearly as the major leaders of the Labour Party. Okay, now that Abure was kind of removed, he went to court, and now the Federal High Court in Abuja under the control of Justice Emeka Nwite has now affirmed that Julius Abure is still the chairman of or national chairman of Labour Party. Now, wow, what did this chairmanship when Abure said no one leave? How are these people running this party like this? Politics in Nigeria has turned to something else. Again, let's dive into the details. Justice Nwite on Tuesday delivered the ruling validating the Abure-led leadership of the party. So the Federal High Court in Abuja, in a suit brought before Justice Emeka Nwite, has ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission to recognize Julius Abure as the substantive chairman of the Labour Party. Justice Nwite on Tuesday delivered a ruling validating the Abure-led leadership of the party. He also validated at March 2024 Nnewi Convention of the party that produced the national leadership while issuing an order compelling the INEC to recognize the leadership. Sahara reporters had on September 18 reported that the Julius Abure-led faction of the Labour Party accused the party's presidential candidate in 2023 elections, Peter Obi, and Abia State Governor Alex Otti of betrayal. So Abure camp had made the accusation after the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, announcement that it did not recognize Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party. Sahara reporters had reported that in a counter affidavit filed by INEC at the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, the electoral body responded to a lawsuit by the Labour Party which challenged its exclusion from the Commission's refresher training for uploading party agents ahead of the Edo and Ondo governorship elections. Can you imagine? So INEC had argued that the party's leadership, including Abure, was invalid and that the March 2024 National Convention that re-elected Abure as chairman violated both the Nigerian Constitution and the Electoral Act. So INEC had emphasized it only deals with parties that have legitimate leadership in place. Can you imagine? So the electoral body, through its legal team led by Tanko Inuwo-san, also stated that the Labour Party's suit sought declaratory relief that could not be granted based on admissions alone, asserting that the party needed to prove its case. So due to the failure of the Labour Party to meet legal requirements for holding its national convention, INEC argued the party no longer had valid leadership. I'm sure that is a APC agenda to make sure that at least they knock them out. But they participated in a Edo election anyway, so we don't know what is going to happen in that of Ondo now. Oh, wow. So the commission had argued the court to dismiss the Labour Party's suit, maintaining the Labour Party is not entitled to the relief it is seeking. So the Abure-led faction, in a statement issued by its spokesperson, Abure, had criticized those pushing for Abure's removal, saying that many lacked the funds to purchase nomination forms ahead of the 2023 elections. It had also been reported in May that the Labour Party crisis deepened as a Federal Capital Territory High Court issued an order barring the national chairman of the party, Julius Abure, and the national secretary, Farouk Ibrahim, from parading themselves as national leaders of the party. Also restrained by the court from parading themselves as the national officer of the Labour Party are the National Organizing Secretary Clement Ojukwu and the Treasurer Oluchi Okpara. So recall that a post-election crisis rocked the party over the suspension of Abure by the Edo State chapter of the Labour Party. So that is what is happening now. But now, a federal high court in Abuja, under the leadership of Justice Emeka Nwite, has made a pronouncement that now Abure is validated as the valid national chairman. Hey. So undermining Peter Obi, Alex Oti, and the rest of other people. So now, how many factions do we have in Labour Party now? It's unfortunate too. We have the Apapa Arab Ambi faction. We have the NLC faction. Now we have a Julius Abure faction. And now we have a Peter Obi, Alex Oti faction. So 4 different factions in Labour Party. God help us. Are you sure Labour Party will stand the test of time again? I think Peter Obi should find his level from that party. That is the truth. Let them plan well and think of where else to go. Because the way it is happening now, I tell you, the Labour Party is going nowhere. So I'm sure Peter Obi should not even go to PDP or APC. Rather, he should probably find another party like APP or AAC or whatever, any other neutral party or SDP, and then go and pitch his tent there. Even though that Kokwanso is coming out now to say that it's ready to be Peter Obi's running mate in 2027, that again is suspicious. I don't trust Kokwanso one bit. So that is what is happening in Labour Party. Let me say, and somebody say Nigerians should carefully look into the dealings of Federal High Court Abuja. As much as we want a better country's judiciary system, as most of the troublesome court rulings and injunctions are always coming from the Federal High Court Abuja. Abi, that Justice Emeka Nwite had become suddenly very popular because of all this political judgment he has been giving. Seriously observed well, or not be lie. That's what somebody's saying. Somebody said because this time it was not in support of yoga, useless idiots. That is an Abadorian speaking from somewhere there. And now he has been countered, and another person is saying, this Abuja set of lawyers are the worst cancer in the Nigerian judicial system, and none of them will know peace. APC is doing everything possible to make sure that there is no single peace in PDP by using Wike to destabilize the party, and at the same time using this corrupt Abure to destroy Labour Party as well. God is watching these lawyers or useless lawyers, and none of them and their allies and families will know peace. That is what this one is saying. Everybody will just be writing English on social media. Do you even know the word useless and its applications? Not be lie. Trying to, okay, this one is countering the person that was calling the Igbos useless. And they have come again and said nothing wrong with our Federal High Court. Please stop all this rubbish. So anytime the Federal High Court makes a judgment, or Court of Appeal and Supreme Court makes a judgment or ruling that are not in favor of your candidate, these guys will be talking rubbish. I don't know what the bloody roadside pure water hawkers and spare parts apprentices knows about the rule of law. Can you imagine how this one is insulting the ethnic tribe in Nigeria? Okay, truth of the matter is that APC government is giving everybody water. No one person is free. Everybody is suffering it. So whether if you like defend a bad government or defend a bad system, you are also suffering it. Your own is not better. All right. So that is exactly what is happening now. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment as Abure has now been reaffirmed as the authentic leader and president or chairman of the Labour Party nationwide.